Hi everyone, Kaye Sowder here, Ambassador Diamond with It Works. I am here with Stephanie McIntosh Garcia.
Hello.
She's a top enroller for our team in March. And Stephanie's here to give you her biggest tips, aha moments, little tidbits of secrets. Just kidding. Stephanie's here to tell you everything that she knows about how she just exploded her business in March. Stephanie, you rocked it out. You were one of 5 distributors in March to be at the tip top of our entire team, enrolling the most distributors. So you're also a brand new mama. Your son is 3 months old now. So you're rocking it out in the midst of being a brand new mom and all this newness. And we talked a little bit, and you said a lot of your business is coming from social media. So I'm excited to hear your tips today too on that. So kind of tell everybody who you are, where you're from, how long you've been on board.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks, Kay, for having me. I'm so glad that we're able to chat. I don't get to see you very often, so this is awesome that we're able to do that. But my name is Stephanie. I'm from Southern California, and I've been with the business for now a little over 6 years. And I'm a presidential diamond with the company, and I'm full-time. Me and my husband work this business full-time. And we're blessed because we have like Kay said, we have a beautiful baby boy who's 12 weeks old, and we're able to spend our time with him and not have to worry about, finding someone to watch our child. And this would usually be about that time where most women are already back at work. And that just scares me. I'm just ugh. And so I think that's one of the reasons I'm very passionate about, I've always been passionate about helping people, but even more so helping new moms. And I've got a lot of new moms on my team and a lot of women that are pregnant right now. So it's kind of like I've been working with a lot of people like that.
Well, and I think that's one, we will talk about social media a little bit today. And I think that's one thing about social media that I find to be so impactful and so powerful. Hi, Jessie. Thanks for joining us. Is that you attract and you relate to people who are going through life experience like you are, who have gone through and are going through and will go through. And I think that's another reason why you're just so passionate right now and you're attracting that into your business is because you're posting about it. You're living the life of a new mom. So talk a little bit about some of your tips. I know that's what's driving you right now. What's driving you is you're a new mom. You want people to be able to experience being a stay-at-home mom, a work-at-home mom. I know how that feels. So, Stephanie, what are some of the things that are you feel like are weighing on your heart to share with everyone today about how you were able to accomplish such a huge goal in March and are continuing to do the same thing through the month of April?
Well, it all started, not in March. That's the thing is that it started a long time before March. Is we have been really hitting social media hard since the day I found out I was pregnant. And we've always been on social media. We had a presence there, but we really started to grow our following and start to really take social media and look at it as a business and stop being social, not just, it's just for fun, And we knew that having a baby that I was going to be slowing down a little bit. I wasn't going to be out as much. I was sick the first trimester of my pregnancy. So I wasn't out blitzing as much as I usually was. I love being out and about and I couldn't. It was like I was being stopped by being sick. And, nobody wants to go blitz when you don't feel well. And so my husband really took the reins on helping me build my business through social media. Everyone in my team, we call him the social media guru because he's so diligent. I think men kind of have that. They're focused and I'm kind of all over the place sometimes, but it works for me. But with my husband, he's so focused and he helps me so much with my business that we started that a year ago. Gosh, oh my gosh. I was pregnant in April of last year. So that's kind of where it all started. What's funny is I found out I was pregnant on Mother's Day. So that's kind of it.
Oh, wow, what a great celebration that will be.
I know, I can't wait. So starting from there, it's been a while, but we started to really see things happen in our business through social media once we kind of hit about 5,000 followers. So through that, we started getting like, we started first off getting like customers, because I think we used to post more about like product. And then we kind of like evolved and you kind of like look at your page and you got to evaluate. And like we were talking about, Kay, like you get ideas from other reps. And we started seeing like, let's talk about our lifestyle more. Like, let's talk about like, I mean, gosh, we've been so blessed. Let's talk about the beautiful home we live in. Let's talk about like, that we're blessed that it works, pays for the cars in our driveway. Like let's talk about those things and let people see our life. And, they're looking at our page going, are they going to look at your page? And I call it my commercial. Are they looking at it and going, I want to leave the channel on, or do I want to turn the channel off? And so that's really where we started getting more business, is when more people were tuning in.
So for that brand new person, so we get this question a lot, Stephanie. It's like this brand new person on our team has just gotten started. They don't have that experience yet. They don't have the cars in the driveway yet. Their car needs to be paid for. They've got a mound of debt sitting beside them that they just cannot sleep at night thinking about. They maybe are working 2 jobs. Maybe they are pregnant right now and are thinking, I'm going to have this child soon and I want to be able to spend more time with my baby. So how can they already portray that through everything they're doing right now to build their business up to the level that you're at now and are able to celebrate? How could you encourage that more?
I totally do. And I thank you for asking me this, because I don't want to leave this out. This is so important, is that if you're new, okay, you should be wrapping people. You're making wrap cash. Use your social media page to show the little things in life, because people will appreciate that. To be honest, I think people actually appreciate that more than sometimes seeing the big lifestyle. I do believe it's show me the money in this business, but at the beginning, people almost are sometimes like, is that really true? So they watch you a little bit. But if you're new and, you make $100 in wrap cash, I've got this one gal on my team and she rocks it. She'll post photos of like her cart full at Target and be like, it works as paying for all this. And I love that. I'm like, that's perfect. Who doesn't go to Target,
Fill the cart off.
Yeah. So, I mean, that works great. Or, show your wrap cash that you're getting your nails done or your hair done. Mad money. People appreciate things like that, being just completely honest and real. So whether you're making $100, $1,000 or $10,000 a month, show whatever it is you are making and be authentic.
And for that brand new person that they literally just got started, but they want to start promoting their business on social media, because, let's face it, it's 2016. We're all on social media now. We have Instagram accounts, we have Facebook accounts, we're all over the place, right? We didn't have this 7 years ago when I joined at Works. We didn't have, Facebook was still university. We didn't have Instagram, we just didn't have the same platforms we have today, which I'm so grateful that we do, Stephanie, because we get to build our business all over the world socially. That's what makes this so powerful. So for that brand new person, they want to launch their business, they want to put their name out there and put their face out there. What could you encourage them to do?
I encourage them to talk to either their sponsor or whoever is the upline that can really assist them in that, because you got to be real strategic when you first start posting. And the reason I feel like that is because when you start to post on your social media page, it's all your friends and family. Those beautiful people that sometimes can be the hardest and most, they could just be like the most critical. Like they're going to like give you like the hardest time is your friends and family. So my advice would be talk to your upline so that you start posting something that's going to be like, of course, uplifting, fun, sharing without kind of like throwing up on people. Because I think that's the first thing I see on if somebody's not coached is that they just kind of throw up on their feed all this product and join my business, try my product. And people don't want to hear that. I almost feel like I'd rather you pick up the phone and talk to your friends and family before they find out on social media.
Right. Reaching out to that. And I love that because I'm so adamant about that. I feel like when all of you are just getting started, you have such a platform here to reach out to the people that you do know. You've got a network through your cell phone, through your Facebook, through all your social media platforms, people you've been getting to know your entire life. And I truly feel like you can get to at least Ruby and beyond, at least Ruby, based on the people that you already know. Because again, of course, everybody knows somebody. So as you're building your chart to Ruby, you will see that start to expand. But however, 4 people right away that can be your product testers and try the product, so you get your $120 in free product. You want people talking about it anyway. You want people using the product, getting before and after pictures, sharing them with you so you can utilize those on your social media accounts. But you also know 3 people who need extra income. Everybody knows 3 people. No matter where you are in this business, you should be and continuously be adding new people to your list anyway. But I truly have always said this, that you know enough people to build your business to Ruby based on the ones you already know. Stephanie, would you agree to that, or do you have anything to add to it?
Yeah, totally. We all do. I think we judge people. Like it's so easy to go, oh, I don't think that they'd be interested, or, oh, this person already makes a lot of money. People that make a lot of money are always looking to make more money. I've done it. I've judged people where I'm like, no, they wouldn't be interested. And one of them was actually my old boss, who, when I quit working with her, she joined my business and went diamond. So I'm like, hello, she owns a business. Like, I would have never thought she would have joined my team. So we will we'll kind of just feel like, oh, like that's not like that for them. Let them make that choice, because the way I feel about it is that I'm doing someone a disservice if I'm not sharing it with them. And then it's up to them. I can't make anyone join my business. And I think that's why so many people join my business, is because they go, wow, Steph's not pushy. Like, I can sit down with someone and I find out their needs, and then I fulfill those needs with what It Works has to offer. Because if I sit with you and I just throw up on you about everything about me, how's that going to help you? So I think, and I've learned this early on in my business, is that, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So utilize that.
Isn't that the truth? I read a quote on that last night about us listening more and speaking less. But that's so true. When you're getting to know someone, such a great tip is to hear their why, get them talking, hear what's going on in their life. How could this business really change them? It's going to change them financially. We know that. But we want to know what's going to be that driving force. And that kind of, I feel like that holds us accountable as their sponsor too.
Yes.
You know what, you joined this business so that you could afford that extra $500, car payment, or those bills that you were complaining about. And I want to help you get there. I want to work with you and coach you along that way. And Stephanie, you were saying how important it is to be coachable in this business and to be open to the tips that your upline and your sponsors have to share with you. So can you expand on that a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. So, one of the things that when I really decided to make this business work, because I believe that a lot of people, I came into this business and I had fun with it. I did wrap parties here and there. And then I started seeing a lot of people become successful, and I was kind of staying at that same position that I was at. And it was because I got comfortable. I really, I had said I wanted to make about $1,000. I was making $1,000 and I didn't grow from there. And it's because I just stayed right there. And when I decided that I was going to make this business work and that I was going to do whatever it takes, I actually turned to my sponsor and I said, okay, tell me what to do and I will do it. Because clearly you are successful at this. So just tell me what to do. Whatever it is, I'm open to it. I'm open to being coached. And so you have to have that coming into this business. Whether you're coming from a background of business, maybe you own a business, maybe you're coming from another network marketing company, you kind of have to set that all aside and say, okay, this is a new business for me, a new venture, and I'm going to be open to what my upline is going to suggest to me. And utilize your upline. I think a lot of times people think like, oh, you're too busy. I'm not too busy for you. You just got to reach out to me. That's it. I'm here for you. And so I share with my girls all the time, use me as a tool. If you need a 3-way call, if you don't know what to say, let me say it. That way you can hear it, because you're learning. If I'm on the line with you, you can learn from that. So I love 3-way calls. I think that they do fabulous. I think that, especially if it's a friend or a family, that third-party validation, it's like it's not your friend saying it, really speaks volumes. And, if you can have someone successful on the phone, then that only shows that your company it's validating the company, and it's saying, wow, this girl's going to help us too. You're not alone.
Yes, teamwork, you guys, huge. Utilize your upline for that aspect through group chats. I'll say, throw me in a group text. Let's talk, because if they're at their job, their job today, and I'm at home with my son, or I'm in between appointments, or like yesterday, I was in a group chat. I was getting my hair done. I was in a group chat with a potential DT and a girl that I enrolled. I'm like, I am in a group chat through iMessage right now, talking to potential distributors, and I'm getting my hair done, and this prospect's at work, but we're able to talk and accomplish so much in the middle of the day. So I do that often. I say, throw me in a group chat, because I realize, Stephanie, you know, as a new mom, it's not always that convenient to be on the phone. And so I'm in a group chat, or even one on Facebook, and I utilize that platform to do the same thing. And we all accomplish so much. I feel like it may take a little bit longer. You know, it's not a 15-minute phone call. However, a lot is expressed and a lot is experienced through that chat as well. And it's all still accomplished. And that helps to seal the deal too, and utilizing your upline for that aspect too.
I love it. That actually is a juicy tip for me. I love that. I've never done that before. And I'm with you. Like, I used to be able to set, like, if someone was like, call me at 1:00, no problem. I'll call you at 1:00. Good. Not anymore.
Like, I don't know what 1:00's going to look like.
Yeah. I'll call you when I'm free.
Yeah. Let's say between 12:30 and 1:30. Let's say that. Yeah.
There you go.
I totally understand that. All right. I'm going to come back to you, Stephanie. We're going to go on to Jessie, and we're going to get some tips from her. And then any last minute things we feel like we need to follow up with, we will.
Sounds good.
Thanks. I'm going to meet you out. Hi, Jessie.
Hey!
All right, everybody. I have Jessie Cruz on with me now. Jessie is in between her workday as well. Rocked it out in March. Jessie, top enroller for the team. Congratulations.
Thanks.
So why don't you talk a little bit about, tell everybody who you are, where you're from, how long you've been on board, and a little bit about your journey with It Works.
I'm Jessie Cruz. I am from Roanoke, and I am currently a Ruby, charted Emerald, almost charted Diamond. I started with It Works in 2011, I believe.
So,
and I left and came back, of course. But so I've been on since 2014, and I laid stagnant for about 10 months with this time. And I just, I don't know. Something clicked in me, and my can became bigger than my can't. And I just went for it. And so right now I'm just thriving. Like, my team is building, they're promoting, we're thriving.
Yeah. So that's pretty, I want everyone that's watching this to understand that Jessie enrolled, she quit, she enrolled again, she laid stagnant. And Jessie, it was until you made the decision that you were worthy of this that you decided to go all in for it. And I mean, there is no doubt that you crushed it in March. You're on this video today because you did. You were one of the top enrollers for the entire team of distributors. So it's very clear that you've got that fire within you now. So what do you feel like it was? What finally clicked for you to make this happen? Because I can only imagine there are probably some people that are watching this right now that maybe are going through what you went through. Maybe they want what you have. Maybe they're ready for that jolt in their business as well.
I am a single mom of a teenager. I work 2 full-time jobs pretty much, and I'm just tired. Like, I was just tired, like, I want more for him. I want more for me. And just seeing all of the success with my direct upline, Allison, she just crushed it. And I just became her. Like, I know that sounds weird, but I literally kind of channeled like her vibe and just went with it. And I became fearless, and I sent out 83 messages and enrolled 11 people. So that's 10%. They say that you usually do 1% of, what you send out is what you get back is 1%. So it was a little over 10%. So I don't know. I just felt it, and I just did it.
So all right. So when you say you've sent out 83 messages, Who'd you send them to? Are you following up? Is it new people? Who are they?
I went to my Facebook friends, and I have approximately 1,000. So literally I have 800 more to go. But I just picked the first 83 people, and I just went. I just sent them all this little 2 sentences and was kind of like, we have this promotion going on. We have a bonus. Are you interested? It was just kind of to the point, and there came the results.
Okay, so what do you feel like is your biggest tip? Because I tell people, I truly believe you have to give yourself 5 seconds of courage to message someone, because most of the time, I think if not all of the time, we don't message someone, we don't send out that message to that person we've even been thinking about for 5 months.
Right.
Because we're afraid of what they're going to think about us.
True.
There's nothing other than we are afraid of what they are going to think about us, and that is keeping us from sending that message out. So how would you encourage people to get over that fear of that thought of really it's about themselves in order to accomplish a goal of reaching out to their prospects?
You have to get out of your comfort zone. Nothing happens in that comfort zone. And I'm not comfortable sending out random messages, but I just, I got out of the comfort zone, and now I blitz all the time as well. I blitz them through social media and everything, but literally jump out of your comfort zone.
It's important for everyone to realize that these are your friends on Facebook. These aren't random people. These are mostly your immediate friends, people that you do have somewhat of a relationship with. And I always encourage people, as you're getting to know them, especially through social media, is to really kind of develop that relationship first, at least to know something about them, have an idea of what their family is like or their life looks like from having watched them a little bit on social media. So we're not spamming people. We're not just blindly sending out all these messages. These are people that you truly also know. So can you elaborate on that a little bit as well?
They are. I do know most of them, and I would go kind of based on, I do know their lives, and I know if they're struggling, and a lot of them are single moms or broken families, and they need this. They need the money. They need the freedom. They want to be home with their babies. A lot of them are new moms. It's just, giving them the opportunity. We have such a great opportunity. And to share it with everybody is just amazing. I mean, here we have this golden ticket, and I'm able to share it with whoever I come in contact with. So, I don't know. It's uplifting.
I think if you could give do you have one quick script or one quick message that's like, if I was on your Facebook list and I'm a friend, and you think that I would be really great at your business, what would you send me?
I would say, hey girl, I think you're gorgeous. You look like you have a lot of fun. I think you'd be really great at my business. Message me. Are you interested? You have a chance to, get all these bonuses. Currently, Ruby bonus, $500. You're qualified. Are you interested? I say 2 lines, and are you interested?
Yeah, I love the short, quick. I think people don't have an attention span for much more than 2 or 3 lines. Mm-hmm. I always love to compliment them. It's something like, hey, Jessie, I think you seem so much fun, You're so social. You seem like you absolutely adore your family. And as a new mom, I know how that feels. Right. I would love to talk to you about my business opportunity. Have you heard of It Works before? And just something so kind and sweet and gentle and to the point. So we could definitely elaborate on that, Stephanie. I'd love to hear what you think about that too, and any tips that you have on that. So Jessie, before we go to the next segment, when you're looking at your whole month of March, what can you say to everyone that you just knew that you did differently outside of just sending out messages? Because I know it's so much more than that. You mentioned that you were blitzing and taking time. I know that you're taking time out of your work day in between your lunch hour to go blitz and go follow up and make sure that you're making those phone calls and sending out those text messages for follow-up as well.
I do. I make sure I connect with people. My lunch, most lunches are an hour. So I give up eating and I take Blitz cards and I go to 20 businesses and just ask them if I can leave some coupons for their customers. Simple as that. Who doesn't want a coupon for an awesome product? So I just do that at each business, and then I might see somebody who's, a mom who's got 4 kids with her. I'll walk up to her and hand her a card and ask her if she's heard of It Works, and just lead with your gut. Like if that 5-second gut says, go talk to that person, go talk to them.
Okay.
Like always follow your gut.
Yeah. I love it. You know what? I think so often we're standing next to someone, maybe at Target or at a grocery store, and we feel in our heart, I need to give them a card. They seem like, oh, wow, they seem like a busy mom, or we overhear a conversation, or someone helps us, someone supports us, and someone gives us a tip. But we don't give them that card. We don't take that 5 seconds of courage to say, have you heard of It Works before? You've been so sweet to me today. Can I give you a coupon for my product? So, Jessie, I really appreciate you sharing that.
You're welcome.
Awesome. All right, Stephanie, before we go, I want to ask you if you have one more quick tip for everybody that's watching today that just wants to blow up their business and take it to the next level and start on this path to filling up their chart and making their promotion happen.
Yes. There was something I wanted to mention earlier and I didn't get a chance. I forgot. So I just want to mention that, if you're new and you have the support of a spouse, if your husband's like, or significant other is just like, hey, like I support you, like whatever you want to do, like, just have fun with it. I say take it to another level and maybe have your significant other help you with your social media pages. If you guys, if you're working full time, like most people do when they start this business, utilize your significant other to maybe like log in your account on Instagram and follow some people during the day on his downtime. And that way you both can help each other build your following up fast. Because remember, you probably got a little scared when I said like 5,000 followers, but that can happen very fast if you start following people and you consistently do it. So, and if you don't have support at the beginning, like don't freak out. You don't have to have it. You actually have an amazing team that's going to help you and be supportive to you until that happens, and then show them the money. And once you do that, he'll be on board.
Well, we always say once you have that comma in your paycheck, typically that's when your spouse comes on board, right? That's so true. And I would add that, I would say, for those of you who don't have a significant other that's helping you and supporting you in your business right now, or even just, they're just like Scott. Scott and I, he has his own company, he has his own business. He does his own thing all day long. So, when you have a 20-minute downtime, or you're sitting down like Jessie and you're having lunch and you have a moment to grab a quick salad or whatever, that's when maybe you follow up. Maybe that's when you start following those new people on social media and Instagram, and you start that process and you give yourself, I always just say, give yourself that time during the day to get the task done. So if it's a goal of 100 people and you've got 20 minutes, follow 100 new people. Or if it's 10 people you need to follow up with, take those 20 minutes to follow up with those 10 people. But you've got to give yourself that time throughout the day, no matter what it is that you're doing, whether it's social media or blitzing or having wrap parties, you've got to give yourself that time every day to build your business, or it's not going to grow. It doesn't just magically happen. It's us that's taking the action and doing the work. So I appreciate that, Stephanie. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Jessie, any last tips before we close it out today?
Jump out that comfort zone. Just jump out of it. Go for it. It's worth it.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. You guys are so great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us today.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Mwah. Thanks.